So, in chapter 2, verse 40, actually, Karma Yoga part 2, this is, in Karma Yoga, we discussed verse 39 of chapter 2, which is starting verse of chapter 2 of Karma Yoga. Now in this Karma Yoga part 2, Bhagwan would like to distinguish, would like to differentiate between what is Karma Yoga, what is a work done without wish of fruitive result, and what is fruitful deeds activity, what is a man of fruitful deeds. Means, what is the difference between the man of Karma Yoga, the man of non-wish fruitive result, and the man of fruitful deeds? Both are different. So here Sri Krishna in this chapter, in verse 41, 42, 43, he will showing the part of Vedas where the materialistic, or where the three moods of materials nature, that is Sattva, Rajatam, the three moods of material nature work. The path in yoga, in Vedas, this is mentioned there, in that part where this material nature mentioned, which is totally depend on ritual, depend on sacrifice, depend on sacrifices, yagya, karma, karam kand. Not whole Vedas, holy scriptures Veda, not mention this ritual. Only some part of scripturals holy Veda mention this ritualness, sacrifices, yagya karma, to find something, to find or to wish the result, to wish a fruitive result here and next planet, that is a heavenly planet. Peoples have desire to achieve something in this planet, this earth, as well as the heavenly planet after death. By desirous mind, they work, they do some rituals that they got something some gratifications of senses, some pleasure, some proudness, some false ego, maintenance resultant due to these sacrifices, This is sacrifice doom. They would like to interested on desire. Sri Krishna told in his Karma-yoga that there should be no desire of result, no desire of fruitive result, no wish of fruitive result. Do work and forget about result. Result depend on Sri Krishna. They will provide maybe auspice, maybe non-auspice, maybe good, maybe bad. You make yourself evenness of mind, make yourself evenness of intelligence between auspicious and non-auspicious result. Don't desire of auspicious result. Don't desire of non-auspicious result. Only stand in between two. Make equipoise in between two. Make yourself evenness in mind in this duality. In this two phases of duality. And work helpful to the work. Every instrument goods of the world, you think this is tool of my work, not your. What you are achieving in sense of money, goods, particles, things that should be used in your Karma Yoga, in your work. By thinking that I got these things from this world and I'm presenting these things to this world, this materialistic world. Things are not yours, things are not mine, the things of this world. I'm presenting things to this world. Then you easily detach from your result, easily detach from your fruitive result, easily detach from wish of your fruitive result of work done. So, easy way, detach from your result, detach what you are got or what you are getting as a result of your work. Present these things in the front of the world and make it tools and use these tools to helping people, to helping others, animals, to helping all living entity of the world to see a fractions or to see a fragment of the God souls present in that animals. In your soul, Your soul is also fragment of the Supreme Godhead, Antaryami, Sri Hari, Sri Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. Same as you think that your Supreme Godhead souls is present in you, in present all living entities. So, be helpful, not only for the human being, but animals too. When you are doing this, your self-conscious developed. Your independence in conscience means the sense organ used in the work done, the mind used in the work done, and the intelligence used in the work done. So these three, the mind, intelligence, and senses, is a part of your conscience. So, your conscience, due to lack of these three, became independent. Then, you are free to got yourself enlightenment. Then, you get easily salvation. Then you receive or attain the feeling of God inside you. So, the Supreme Godhead, Sri Krishna, preached to Arjuna in 40 verse of chapter 2. He said, that the beginning or starting of Karma Yoga, who engaged in work, is not lost, is not abandoned, and never diminution take place. They remain in conscious always. It means the seed of Karma Yoga, which you aided in the earth's soil, that seed never destroy, never diminutions. It remain in your conscious, in this birth as well as the next birth. It never destroy, never finished. The image of your work yoga, the image of your karma yoga, image means what you did. That image, what yours duty, what yours prescribed duty, and you did your duty well by evenness of mind, became equipoise between duality. Then image, the thought, the thinking process part, the Karma-yoga thought process remain in your conscious always. If it is stop, or if a person who going through the Karma Yoga, who are in the conscious of Karma Yoga, stop in middle of your life, then it's never destroy what he did in past, what he did in Karma Yoga in the past. It's remain in his conscious always. It's not destroy. The seed of Karma Yoga become infinity, become undestroyable, become electron, become energy, become heat, which is transfer from one place to other, not destroy. It is stored one place, and when it happen of transformation, it transfer, same as the seed of Karma Yoga never destroy. And he also mentioned here that no defect of fruitive result too. It means every fruitive result have some defect. So Sri Krishna saying to Arjuna, no defect of fruitive result in this Karma Yoga. I will explain it, but we first understood what Sri Krishna saying in the verse. Then after, he told Sri Krishna, rather a little advancement on this Karma Yoga path, one can protect from the most dangerous type of the death fear, can protect from the dangers of death. This is 40 verse. As here is three parts in this verse. One is protect from dangers of death, the last one. Middle one, no defect of fruitive result. And first one, the seed of Karma Yoga never destroy. It remain in conscious always. For this, Sri Krishna, here Sri Krishna told the seed never destroy. And what is the process by which seed never destroy? He given an example by which process seed never destroy. The beginning of Karma Yoga always remain constant in the body in conscious. It never destroy. It remains same level. At which level? the person achieved. So, by attaching to this verse, I am attaching the verse 41 of the chapter 6 and verse 43 of the chapter 6, where Sri Krishna giving by which process a non-successful yogi, unsuccessful Karmayogi, worker of Karmayogi will get his destination, will by which process he or any person achieve successness in this world as well as in next birth. He told to Arjun in verse 41 of chapter 6, the unsuccessful yogi, after many years of enjoyment in heavenly place, in heavenly peace place, where heaven's God live, then after he born into a family of righteous yogi, in family of aristocrat righteous yogi, in family of good man. Why righteous family? Because he should complete his yoga, karma yoga, in that birth. I will explain it later on. One story mentioned in holy scriptural book, and then verse 43, on taking such a birth, he again revives the divine consciousness of his previous life, revives, and he tries to make further progress in order to achieve complete success. Two verses mention here by what process one beginner of Karma Yoga, which is mentioned in verse 40 of chapter 2, complete or revive her unsuccessful consciousness of previous life. So, two process. First, it is a not two process, it is a one process. First they take the birth on the auspicious, in the auspicious family, righteous people or aristocrat family. The first take the birth, and by taking birth, he started his Karma Yoga again from the place where he finished his Karma Yoga in previous birth. Same place he started. He achieved rememberness because it present in the conscious as told by Sri Krishna. It is the beginning, the seed of Karma Yoga, never finished, never destroyed, is present in the conscious. So, he take birth with the conscious of that partial attends Karma Yoga. And he will not beginner in that birth. He will start from where he finished in previous birth. So, in Holy Scriptural book, a story of Chunnilal present there, that Chunnilal is very auspicious man, very pious man, very self-realized man, very attached to the Godhead, very enlightenment, and try for liberalization and salvation, or try for attain to the Supreme Godhead by his both work, by devotional work first, as well as by Karma Yoga work. Same, Chunnilal not worry about the result. Chunnilal, all the result present in front of living entity. Chunnilal never accept the fruitive result because they think the all this fruitive resultant is a part of world. The world given to me, and this is the tool to I give a service. By this tool, this resultant tool, I will give service to the world in living entities. So, Chunnilal mind, Chunnilal's intelligence are achieve evenness, achieve steadfast in conscious, achieve steadfast in Sri Krishna consciousness. So, Chunnilal, the two members of his family, Chunnilal's two members of his family die in accident. They are three members of family. The two members die. Take death. Taken death. One member of family, Mr. Chunnilal, remained. Chunnilal was alone. Due to this death taken place in his family, his wife and his son dead. So Chunnilal depressed, depressed, good in anxiety, live in anxiety always by this lack of two members. he became deluded. The delusions of these two members was very high. Due to these delusions, he forget his Karma Yoga. He forget his surrenderness towards the God. He forget his self-consciousness towards the God. He forget the devotional service to the God. He forget the self-realization, enlightenment, the target, the aim of salvations, aim of liberalizations, aim of to attain the God, forget. Due to this depression, due to this distress, due to the sorrowness, as created in Chunni Lal. Chunni Lal was human being, but the delusion to the family member always present. Might be, if a Karma Yogi, it should be 30%, 20%, 10% only, but in common people it is the 100%. This delusion, Sri Krishna told to Arjuna, finish this delusions towards your elder one and fight battle. Delusion is very dangerous, and your soul, your elder one's soul, is non-breakable. It never destroys, the soul never destroys of your elder one, in which you played in childhood, never destroy this soul. This soul remain constant and transfer from one body to other body, in birth to birth, in next birth. It is just transfer like a cloth when you showered and change your cloth. It is never destroyed by the fire, air, water. Nothing, things of the world can destroy this soul, because this is a part of mine. This is a fragment of mine. I live in your heart as God, as Antaryami. So, finish this delusion. But Chunni Lal fulfilled with these delusions, but natural, it happened. Chunni Lal died within 2 years of death of his wife and son. He died. He not lived at all. Only 2 years. Due to depression, due to anxiety, due to distress, due to sorrowness, he never live more and never attain this yoga, this Karma Yoga. Means he lived without Karma Yoga in these last 2 years and die. Chunni Lal taken rebirth before attending the enjoyment in the heaven. in long times he enjoyed there in the heaven and take the birth again in a family of auspicious family, in a family of righteous people, in a family of aristocrat man, that he achieved remaining Karmayoga. This is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, not a story. The process of taking or process to revive his unsuccessness into or convert his into the successness, the process is mentioned in 41 chapter 6. This is known as the Yog Bhrast Yogi. Yog Bhrast Yogi. The destroyer yogi, who not completed his Karma Yoga, who not completed his Godhead, who not completed his enlightenment, salvations, liberalizations, that person's known as Yog Bhrast. So, Chunilal taken birth in that family and completed his remaining part of Karma Yoga, his remaining part of consciousness toward God, remaining part of devotion service, by revives the divine consciousness of his previous life, and he tried to make further progress in order to achieve complete success. So, next birth, Chunilal Godhead, or got abode of Supreme Godhead, or achieve Godhead, or achieve liberalizations, or achieve salvations, or achieve enlightenment, or achieve Bhagavati, achieve Bhagavat Prapti. So, the beginning of Karma Yoga, or seed of Karma Yoga, never destroy. It present in conscious always and same amount, at which amount you stop by some reason. Here Chunilal reason of his family, and here some other reason would be, but the remembrance of that work done under Karma Yoga is always present in conscious, and it will be transferred as a small body with the soul on time of birth to next body. So it never destroys. The beginning and the seed, or the beginning or the seed of Karma Yoga or the process of practice of Karma Yoga never destroy. It remains in your body as a remembrance. And second, defect of fruitive result not present also in this Karma Yoga. By this, I am taking an example which is mentioned in Scripture's holy book, where a demon king doing sacrifice by adding sacrifices and by saying mantra, by saying some words, spiritual words, auspicious words, by adding sacrifices in sacrifice, to got a son who killed demigod's king Indra. Purpose of this sacrifice is to get a son who killed Indra, who is king of demigod of heaven. So, the words, there should be grammatic mistake taken place on that verse, that words, that mantra, that scriptural words. There is some mistake by the saint, by the rishi, on time of sacrifice. The effect reversed, means later on of his life of that demon king, the son of that demon killed by demigod kings Indra. Reason why the effect reversed, due to scriptural word, due to reverse meaning of mantra, which said by rishi or saint on time of sacrifice. So God told that there is no defect of fruitive result, because every fruitive result or fruitful deeds stabilized by sacrifice, by mantrocharan, by scriptural words, by the saint or rishi, by the prayers on time of sacrifice. So, mistake in grammar, this happened. So, Sri Krishna told the mistake or defect of fruitive result is also not present in Karma Yoga, because it is not stabilized by mantrocharan or scriptural words. This is not stabilized. This is not practice or process by this ritual things of Veda. This is non-ritual, because you work with evenness mind, with evenness intelligence, without wish of fruitive result. Nothing scripture words require in this Karma Yoga. Third one, where Sri Krishna told the partial work, where Sri Krishna told the partial Karma Yoga stabilized, then it remain unconscious. It is the first one, and then third one is the dangerous or the fear or the dangerous fear of the death, or dangerous fear of the cycle of birth and death is not takes place here in Karma Yoga, because you will be free from this cycle when you go through Karma Yoga. No resultant will bond you of any work. If bondage with the resultant or fruitive resultant is not stabilized, then you are free from this work. You are free from this bondage of birth cycle and death, or bondage. You are free from bondage of birth and death cycle. Means you will not take rebirth. You become God-head's person. You will live on abode of Godhead. So, all things mentioned here, Sri Krishna, before saying that what is the karma, how you will do work, it is already told in my interpretation. But here Sri Krishna saying what is the benefit of Karma Yoga as compared to the fruitful deeds activity, fruitful deeds sacrifice, which is mentioned in Vedas, some part of Veda, where three modes of materialistic nature given, how a person can achieve by sacrifice, can achieve pleasure, can achieve the sense gratifications, can achieve the auspicious things in this world, which is mentioned in that part of Veda, scripture, Vedas, holy scriptures, Veda. So, Sri Krishna, by saying this, verse 40, he said, I'm going to verse 47. I'm skipping the verse 41 of chapter 2, 42, 44, 45, 46, and jump to the 47, because verse 41 to verse 46, it is based on the fruitive deeds of sacrifice which is mentioned in some part of Vedas. So I will discuss, I will interpret it later on, because I am using the verse which have the which have similarity in each other. So when I will finish this, then I will move on differentiations between Karmayoga and fruitive deeds, or the man who have wished to resultant by sacrifice. So I will take in that differentiation part of, but now I am taking which is verse 47 of chapter 2, in which